Looking for a used vehicle? Here at Colonial Honda, we've got you covered with over 100 certified pre-owned vehicles in stock right now.
When it comes to quality and selection, Colonial Honda is Halifax's destination for pre-owned vehicles.
Whether you're shopping certified or just looking for a reliable ride, Colonial Honda will have the right fit for you. We have anything from sedans all the way up to full-size trucks. Come visit us today
At 2657 Roby Street.
Or give us a call at 902-453-1940. Looking for a used vehicle? Here at Colonial Honda, we've got you covered with over 100 certified pre-owned vehicles in stock right now.
When it comes to quality and selection, Colonial Honda is Halifax's destination for pre-owned vehicles.
Whether you're shopping certified or just looking for a reliable ride, Colonial Honda will have the right fit for you. We have anything from sedans all the way up to full-size trucks. Come visit us today
At 2657 Roby Street.
Or give us a call at 902-453-1940.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome inside the RBC Center. We got a treat for you for a mid-evening matchup. Two of the top teams in this league going at it here. The Lockview Dragons and the Woodlawn Panthers. Winner of this game will take sole possession of first place. We have a bit of a pregame show for you for this one. Hunter Gauthier will talk to Lucy Glazebrook at ice level. And she'll also get a chance to talk to the league leading scorer, Liam Conlon. So down to ice level. Over to you, Lucy.
All right, I'm joined here with Hunter. So Hunter, you're just coming back from playing for the Oxford Sabres up in Prep League. What does it mean to you, the difference in the leagues?
This league is definitely a lot more physical. The energy of the crowd definitely helps, on at home games.
Definitely. So you're currently 7 games into the season with 8 points. What has been the key to your success this far?
Pretty good line mates set me up. I've been playing with these guys for a long time, so a lot of good chemistry with my guys.
And you've played for a lot of different teams over your past hockey career, but what does it mean to you to get to play for your school?
It means a lot, getting ready for games on school days, talking to everybody in the hallways, getting ready, getting hyped up, so it's definitely big.
Awesome, thank you so much, good luck.
Take a look at the point leaders over for Lockview. They got a guy named Liam Conlon who's having a pretty good season. As you can see on your screen, leads the entire league in points. 17 goals is also a league leading stat. We'll get a chance to talk to him in just a moment. Over on the Lockview side, Alex Damchuk, Owen Sheehan, Benny McCormick, Morgan White, the other leaders for Lockview going into this matchup. Obviously a big game. First place in the league up for grabs. Both teams were pretty excited heading into this game. We talked to a few players during their warm-ups. So in just a moment, we'll send it down to ice level as we'll take a look at the goalie match, or the point leaders, for the Woodlawn side. Max Halliday, Matt Clements, London Opong, Rigard Beach, Vander Tobin. Matt Clements will not play this game. He's out with an injury. 4 to 6 weeks is the timeline for him. So that's gonna be a big loss for the Panthers heading to this one. So looks like Liam's ready to go with Lucy. We'll send it down to ice level in just a moment. So we're ready to go. Let's take it away, Lucy.
Awesome, Liam. So I'm joined here with Liam, currently leading right now with points. What has been the key to your success this far in the season?
My Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and the boys. We're getting it done. We got a great team this year.
Awesome. You guys are currently sitting at first, but Woodlawn sitting at second. So what are you guys hoping to see out of this one?
Obviously, get the win. Grab first. It's a big game in the standings.
Definitely. Good luck.
Thank you.
Looking for a used vehicle? Here at Colonial Honda, we've got you covered with over 100 certified pre-owned vehicles in stock right now.
When it comes to quality and selection, Colonial Honda is Halifax's destination for pre-owned vehicles.
Whether you're shopping certified or just looking for a reliable ride, Colonial Honda will have the right fit for you. We have anything from sedans all the way up to full-size trucks. Come visit us today
At 2657 Roby Street.
Or give us a call at 902-453-1940. Looking for a used vehicle? Here at Colonial Honda, we've got you covered with over 100 certified pre-owned vehicles in stock right now.
When it comes to quality and selection, Colonial Honda is Halifax's destination for pre-owned vehicles.
Whether you're shopping certified or just looking for a reliable ride, Colonial Honda will have the right fit for you. We have anything from sedans all the way up to full-size trucks. Come visit us today.
At 2657 Roby Street.
Or give us a call at 902-453-1940.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome inside the RBC Center. As we have a great matchup in store for you today. The two top dogs in the Metro High School Hockey League going at it today, the Lockview Dragons and the Woodlawn Panthers. Take a look at the standings going into this one. Woodlawn and Lockview tied at 32 points apiece. But Woodlawn with 2 games in hand, of course. So this will be a great toe-to-toe matchup here. As we'll take a quick break for O Canada in just a moment here.
Please rise for the flag of Canada.
Anthem is over. We'll take a quick look at the goaltending matchup for this evening. A couple of grade 12 tendies. Parker Cool, 9 wins. Leads the league in that category. 210 goals against average, 934 save percentage, and a shutout to his name. While Nate Beaton, no slouch, 5-2, 1.84 goals against, .929 save percentage. Should be a tight, low-scoring matchup. Matt Clements for the Panthers, unable to go today, so the Panthers have to reach deep in their bag to find some depth scoring, which has not been a problem for them this year. As Remy Gallant will take his spot in the top line in the right wing with Halliday and Beach. Alex Damchuk will take the opening face-off against Halliday, and we are underway. A big, heavy matchup going on as Beach loses his stick, poking the head is Damchuk. He'll get the puck inside the offensive zone. Damchuk in the corner, second in his team in scoring. He has the puck, but that's going to be turned over. Here's Halliday over to Beach. Beach finds Gallant, so he can do the right side. He'll chip it in. Beach against Peveril for the forward check. Puck comes free behind the net. Here's Halliday. Halliday will make a few moves behind the net. Looking for an option up top. Finds Opong. Opong leads the league in scoring for defensemen. He'll go over to Brooks. Brooks shot from the point. It's going to be the first save of the game for Beaton. As he uses his pad to redirect that in the corner. Puck comes back up top for Brooks as he'll find Beach, but on the forecheck is Liam Conlon, who leads the league in goals and points. Number 19 in blue. We got a chance to talk to him before the game. Very faithful young man that guy is. As Opong will take it behind his own net, looking to clear the puck. It's going to be off his skate. Brooks back to collect it. Brooks up for Gallant, finds Opong. London Opong will make his way through the middle of the ice. Opong will hold on to it in the backhand pass and towards the blue line. Brooks couldn't get there in time, but he'll eventually get there and send it in deep. It's going to be played to the corner as Peveril will take over out of his own corner. He'll look to flip it up and out of play, and he will. And that will stay up there. That will probably stay up there forever, up in the roof. So that will stop play. Take a look at the standings going to this one here. Both teams tied at 32 points apiece, so a big 3 points on the line here today, as you can see on your screen. As they'll drop the puck, Gauthier wins a back shot from Wren, redirected wide by Beaton. Puck comes up top for Maddox Siebold. Siebold will walk to the line. It's going to be blocked on its way through by Evan Johnson, number 9 in blue. It's going to be kept in for a moment. That will make its way to neutral zone. Here is Siebold. D to D. Over to Alex Law. Law just committed to the St. FX X-Men for football this week, so congrats to him. Saves his dad a few extra bucks. Puck played to the point. It's going to go off his stick. kept in by Benny McCormick, but that will eventually make its way out. Here is Vander Toven rather, up for Wren, out of his reach. Play to the corner. It's going to be picked up by Sheehan. Sheehan had himself a good season as well. Clearing attempt picked up, kept in by the Panthers. Seabold will go off the wall. Finds Brownrigg. Brownrigg centering passing for Tobin. That will hit a stick on its way through. Puck in the corner. Here's Johnson looking to clear. He's got 2 Panthers on the forward check. That's going to make its way to the blue line. Law can't hold the line, and he'll play it back inside, which will be an offside. I just mentioned Law recently committed to St. FX for football. A lot of multi-sports athletes out there. Congratulations to him. As Power will take the face-off against Damchuk, who's back out there in the double shift. Lockview wins the face-off and neutral ice. CDD pass over to White. White goes up the boards. It's chipped in by Emmett Foston. Picked up on the net. As here is Eisner looking to clear. The puck is going to be kept in by the stick of White, who came pinching in. White has the puck in the half wall. Up top for Damchuk, who will send it around the wall. Ends up on the stick of Ferguson looking to clear. Kept in by Damchuk for a moment. Puck comes free. There's a shot at the blocker of Cool. That'll be his first save of the game. Rebound tipped on goal, and they score! Jack Adams with the redirection in front, and the Dragons score first. Great zone pressure from the Dragons. Finished off by Jack Adams. Clearing attempt for the Panthers was kept in. As the original shot went out the blocker by Foster, rebound was sent towards the goal by Damchuk and redirected in by Jack Adams. So it's 1-0 here for Lockview. As Opong back out there, he'll feed off for Smith. Back for Opong. One that Opong will take it wide, and shoe on this goes off a stick of Alex Damchuk and wide of the net. Here is Damchuk behind the net. A rookie senior wearing the A is number 18. He played 2 years for the Basin Armada, playing his senior year here in high school. As here is Morgan White, weaving his way through. Another U16 AAA alum. Puck comes free, looking to clear is Hudson Kenny. It's going to be kept in by White. Puck in the corner, comes free up top for Smith. We'll try and poke out the zone. Kept in by White once again. As I will hop over the stick of Isaac Mahoney, number 18, as he'll lay a hit on his man McCormick. Puck comes free for Brooks behind the net. Here is Camden Brooks. Looking to clear. That's going to be kept in for a moment and eventually make its way out. And sent right back in deep by Powell. That will hit a body. Puck bouncing neutral ice. Comes free. Looking to poke that in the zone was Chase Bowden, but sent the other way. Dragons will regroup on their own blue line. DD pass as Powell plays it over for Morgan White. White, opposite wall, finds Bowden. Bowden will chip it in deep. Good chip and chase game here for the Dragons here early on. You can tell they came to play. As here's Halliday on the interception. Puck is bouncing in front there, and a save from Cool off the turnover. As Bowden let a one-timer go in tight. Dragons let a point shot go. It's going to take a funny hop of the boards, but Cool has been playing here for 3 years. Know that hop pretty well. Makes the save for the whistle. Take a look at the point leaders for the Dragons. Colin at the top. He leads the league in points and goals. Damchuk, Sheehan, McCormick, and White up there as well for their team. As they'll drop the puck. It's going to be intercepted by Gallant. Gallant will go cross-ice saucer looking for Beach. So it's going to be sticked down by Damchuk, who's playing a lot of double shifts here. Here's Damchuk, pass in front, redirected just wide. As all tangled up was Ben Lowther, who couldn't make the play. As Gallant will take over. The grade 11 Gallant will send it in deep around the wall. Out to play it is Beaton. Beaton will fake backhand and then go backhand. Played up the wall. Looking to clear is Lowther. Lowther has possession of the puck on the left wall. Play to the middle. Here's Conlon. Conlon will put the move on and go backhand in the corner. Conlon still has the puck, centering pass, makes his way to the point. Here's Taylor, who can handle it cleanly. Forced to regroup at neutral ice. Pass over to Peveril. Peveril up the opposite wall. It's going to be chipped in by Lowther. Back to retriever to Seabold. They'll go backhand up the middle. Nearly picked off as Gallant will turn it over. Here's a chance for Damchuk over to Conlon. Shot scores! The Dragons score 2 quick ones. Damchuk to Colin as he adds to his league leading goals. Number 19 in blue gets the goal off the turnover. Lockview has come to play here today. 2-0 is the score. A couple of bad turnovers from the Panthers in their own end. Ends up in the back of their own cage. As they're just over 5 minutes in to this first period, Dragons up 2-0. And here is Johnson. His shot is blocked as that'll make its way up to the blue line. Here's Tobin. Plays it up ahead for Brownrigg. Centering pass for Evan Wren. Wren has the puck on the right side. Will shoot one towards the goal. It's going to be a glove save from Beaton. And there'll be no rebound for number 31 in blue. Take a look at the point leaders for the Panthers. Halliday up there with Clements and Opong. Opong leads the league in points by defenseman. Playing his senior year of high school. He played a year with the Max last season in U18 Major. As here's Vander Tobin behind the net. Looking to make his way out of the corner, but it's going to be picked off by Johnson, looking to clear. Puck's into the opposite wall. That's going to be picked up by Adam Dill, number 15. Dill will make a move towards the goal, so it's the puck. Backhand shot, stop made. Rebound's there. And that was just trickling through the blue paint, but nobody could wang it home. As puck comes free behind the net. Eyes are looking for it. And on the forecheck is McCormick. He gets tangled up as Tobin gives him a shove in the corner. Tobin wins the battle over for Ferguson. Ferguson will take it on his backhand. Ferguson loses the puck in neutral ice for Sheehan. That's going to be picked up by the Dragons. Cross ice goes the puck as LHS will make a quick change here. Here's Ferguson. Over to Eisner. Eisner gets stripped with the puck on the forecheck by Boston. Dragons pretty hard on the forecheck to start things off. As here's Power. Power's shot gets blocked on its way through. Ends up in the corner. Eisner pinching in, keeps the play alive for a moment. As that'll be turned over. Last man back is London Opong off the bench. Opong will shoulder check. Takes it behind his own net. London Opong makes a move by the forecheck. Forecheck being Emmett Foston. Played up ahead for Hunter Gauthier. Got a chance to talk to him before the game. Gauthier will chip it up ahead. That'll be sent in deep by Brownrigg. Dragons get possession. White drops it off. It's turned over in front. Here's Gauthier. Chance here is spitting and shooting his power. That's going to be blocked on his way through. So a couple awkward turnovers to start here on both sides. Looking to clear the Dragons. Here's Sutherland. Play to the line. I will escape the zone and sent back in deep by Brooks. Out to play it is Beaton. Beaton leaves it for Powell. Powell looking to clear. It's going to be kept in for a moment by Gauthier on the forecheck. Puck bouncing in the feet. Here's Gauthier now. Gauthier will take it towards the goal, but off his stick. Comes free for Brooks, so we'll send it back in deep off the body of Powell. As number 7, Isaac Powell, will take it behind his own net, looking to slow things down. As we're halfway through the first period, 7.5 have come and gone. Dragons have a 2-0 lead. As here is Maddock Tobin. Tobin on the blue line up for Brooks. They'll be outside the zone, so forced to reshuffle on the Panthers, but they'll make themselves offside. 7:11 to go in the first. Dragons off to a hot start. Panthers were down 2-0 early to the Auburn Eagles last week as well. So something they can work on would be a better start. That's going to be played in neutral ice. Sent to the zone by Chase Bowd. Goes free for Opong. London Opong from behind his own net will lead the rush for the Panthers. Opong, number 22, makes a move. Still at the puck. Here comes Opong towards the goal. He scores! London Opong goes coast to coast. And it's 2-1. You can see why he's a top scorer for a defenseman in this league. Number 22 goes goal line to goal line and 5-0 unbeaten. As he has a quick wink for the crowd on the Panthers side. And the Panthers are clawing their way back. It is now 2-1. We knew this would be a good game, and it's lived up to the hype so far. As Panthers looking to clear. There's a chance for Mahoney. Goes off the wall for Smith. Picked up by Kenny. Kenny will shoot one, just goes wide. Pass Beaton. Smith will pick up in the corner. That's Oliver Smith. It's going to be kept in for a moment. That will be chipped out. Here is Conlon. Plays it over for Lowther. Lowther enters the zone on the left side, but picked off by Opong, who's still out there. Opong battling behind his own net. Able to escape the forecheck for a moment, gets taken down. Arm stays down as well from the referee. Comes free for Kenny, looking to clear. Here's Brooks, put up the wall. It's going to be kept in at the line by the Dragons. That was Oliver Smith, the defenseman for Lockview. Comes back to the point. Here's Sheehan, makes a move on the blue line. Shot from distance, tipped just wide by McCormick. Puck in the corner. Dragons, another good shift here in the O-zone as that was nearly tipped on goal out of the corner. Beach will cover. Here is Gregor Beach. He'll get the red line and send it in deep and go after his own dump in. Out to play it is Beaton. Beaton will go up the wall on his forehand. looking to clear the Dragons. Going to be kept in by Halliday, who's out there with Gallant and Beach on this top line for the Panthers. Played back for Sheehan. Sheehan has lots of time and space to make a play out of his own zone through the middle of the ice. In the neutral zone, Sheehan goes on left as he enters the zone. He'll set it on goal for Cool, who will take no chances as he had Powell in on the forecheck. And that will stop play. 5.5 to go, 2-1 game. Dragons scored the first 2 goals early in this one, and an end-to-end goal from London Opong has us at 2-1. Face-off will be to the glove side, number 31 in white, Parker Cool. It's going to be one back for Seabold in the corner, up for Beach. Over to, here is Gallant now. Gallant one-on-one will shoot one through the screen off the pad. Rebound's there, but picked up by Powell. As that'll be kept in by Halliday. Played around the boards. There to pick it up for the Dragons is White. Up the wall. It's going to be kept in by Law, who takes a hit in the process. Puck comes free at the blue line. As hit and neutralized by Halliday on Dill will free up the puck. Gallant will take it around the boards on the dump in. First man on the puck is Johnson. He'll poke it up ahead. Here comes Sutherland. Ben Sutherland will chip it in deep. In the corner now, Law battling with Dill. Hit behind the net will free up the puck. It's bouncing in the slot. Play to the point. Here's White. White will take it across the blue line, sent in deep. First man on the puck is Dill. Dragons doing a great job on the forecheck today, getting to those loose pucks first. As Seabold will battle in the corner. Puck comes free. Here's Dill. Shot. Stop made by Cool at the pad as Gallant will try and clear. Kept in by White. He'll take a hit in the process. Here comes Gallant now. Gallant has a lane to the net, one-on-one. Gallant makes a move. Here comes Jeremy Gallant, but good back check. Puck comes free for Beach. That's going to be a stop by Nate Beaton. As Gallant started the play, toe drag was poked in between his legs. Puck came free for Beach in the high slot, who let a one-timer go. But Beaton at the top of his crease keeps things 2-1. Shots are 8-6 in favor of the Dragons here on the road. As they'll drop the puck inside the Dragon zone. Here's Peveril up the wall, finds Damchuk. That's going to be kept in by Ferguson. Puck behind the net, takes a funny hop of the Zamboni doors. We've seen plenty of that this season here at RBC. As here comes Foston. Foston can't get by Eisner, as they'll be sent in deep. Eisner has the puck behind his own net, looking for an option, goes up the wall. That'll bounce off of the stick of Brownrigg and neutral ice. Comes free again for Brownrigg. Going to the Panthers now with numbers. Brownrigg, Wren. Wren will shoot one on goal, just goes wide of the net. Brownrigg lets a shot go off the rebound, and goes over the cage as Tobin looking to find Eisner up top, but that's going to miss him. Out to play it is Cool. Cool leaves it for Ferguson behind the net. Here's Matt Ferguson up the wall, turned over. Dragons again on that forecheck, causing havoc. A centering pass will miss everybody and go all the way down the ice. And this time it's Beaton out to play it. Beaton will go across for Drew Taylor, number 12. Taylor finds Peveril. Centering pass will go off the stick of Foston and end up on the twig of Ferguson. Here comes Vander Tobin with Wren and Brownrigg. Tobin will shoot one on goal, stop made by Beaton with the pad. Rebound in the corner. Tobin battling for possession. Him and Taylor going at it. Here is Tobin looking up top, but off the blue line was Eisner, so that will escape the zone. Dragons make some changes. There's Colin back out there with Damchuk. It's going to be sent in deep by Wren at the end of his shift. Back to retrieve it is Sheehan. Owen Sheehan out of his own net will make the play. Sheehan making his way through. Here's Owen Sheehan. Will put the brakes on the half wall. Centering pass will go wide of the net. Picked up by McCormick down low. McCormick centering pass, but nobody was home as Brooks got a stick on it. As here's Maddox Tobin over to Hunter Gauthier. Gauthier takes it wide towards the goal for Tobin as he couldn't finish that play off. There's a good exchange between Tobin and Gauthier, nearly tied the game. Puck comes free at the blue line. And that's going to be sent in deep by Brooks, who finishes his hit on the play. That will free up the puck. Here's St. Clair. He'll send it in deep. Opong and St. Clair battling for the loose puck. St. Clair gets there first, but takes a shot from Opong in the process. Puck in the corner. Comes free for Gauthier. Makes a move off the wall. Hunter Gauthier will lead the rush for the Panthers. As we'll find Beckett Power. Power will shoot through the screen, looking for the pad. Just goes wide. Puck collected by St. Clair. That'll be played off the wall. Picked up by Brooks now. Here's Camden Brooks on his own blue line. Puts the brakes on. Up ahead for Power. Power loses the puck. Is off the bench. Came Leon Conlon. Conlon makes a move to the slot. Shot on. Stop made. And rebound cleared away by Parker Cool. Centering pass. Pucks him free. Here's White. White will drag to the left side and shoot one on goal off the pad of Cool once again. Rebounds free for Bowden. Dragons have possession. Conlon loses the puck. Here come the Panthers now. As Kenny looking to get it in deep. Turned over. Bowden will send it in around the wall. As Cool out to play it. Leaves it for Law. Here's Alex Law, the St. FX commit. Goes up the wall. As Brownrigg on the ice. Puts the play up ahead. Looking for Ethan Smith, but that'll be intercepted and sent the other way. Kenny back to retrieve it. Here's Hudson Kenny over to Seabold. It's out of his reach. It's all have to collect with his stick. The puck is bouncing for Seabold. He'll take on his forehand. Played up ahead. Here come the Panthers as Mahoney has it neutral ice. Loses the puck. Damchik finds Adams. Adams the first goal of the game. Drops it off for Lau. They're back for Adams, but it's going to be intercepted. As here is Kenny as the Dragons are changing. 35 seconds to go in the period. A quick pace to this one. That's going to be played in around the net. Comes free for Lowther. Up the wall. Here come the Dragons now with 30 seconds to go in the period. Here's White over across for Damchik. Shot. Looking for a return feed for White. Will go off his skate. Puck comes free for Beach off the bench. Beach will go skate to stick. Play up ahead. Beach draws the puck with Smith on a 2-on-1. Pass ahead. Here's Smith's shot off the blocker of Beaton. That's a big stop there from the Dragons netminder. It's still 2-1 as there's 10 seconds to go in the period. There's a chance for Gallant. Shot low. Stop made. And that will freeze play with 3.6 on the clock. Might see the Panthers pull the goalie here in this scenario with 3 seconds on the clock, but looks like Cool will stay in net for now. Halliday out there for the face-off. Again, Spenny to McCormick. Puck drop, one of the Gallant who lets a shot go, that's going to be blocked, and that will do it for the first period. So it was the Dragons who got up to the early lead, but London Opong cut that lead in half. We'll take a quick break here. Tune in High Button Sports, live from the RBC Center. We'll be back in just a moment.
Looking for a used vehicle? Here at Colonial Honda, we've got you covered with over 100 certified pre-owned vehicles in stock right now.
When it comes to quality and selection, Colonial Honda is Halifax's destination for pre-owned vehicles.
Whether you're shopping certified or just looking for a reliable ride, Colonial Honda will have the right fit for you. We have anything from sedans all the way up to full-size trucks. Come visit us today
At 2657 Roby Street.
Or give us a call at 902-453-1940.
Welcome back for the second period of play. Panthers and Dragons have two top dogs in Division I standings here in the Metro High School Hockey League. As it was Jack Adams with the opening goal for the Dragons, and then Liam Conlon added to his league lead with his 18th on the season. And then moments later, London Opong went coast to coast to make it 2-1. Not their story here so far. A great pace to this one as we're underway in the second period. Here is Damchuk. It's going to be sent in deep by Lowther. Comes free for Brooks. Brooks will go up the boards on his backhand. Comes free for Halliday. Halliday loses the puck. Here's Conlon down low with Damchuk. It's going to be turned over, play to the point. That'll be kept in for a moment, but here comes Halliday with Beach and Gallant. Halliday goes wide for Beach. It's going to be sent the other way. Puck picked up by Damchuk in his own zone. Up the wall looking for Conlon. Here is Liam Conlon. Goes up the wall, but picked off by Beach on the back check. Comes free again for Damchuk. Here is Alex Damchuk in the slot. Will let one go off the shin pad of Brooks. Gallant looking to clear. Pokes to the head for Beach, who gets the puck out for a moment. Dragons are offside. That'll be played to the blue line. Finds Beach. Over to Brooks. Brooks can handle the pass cleanly. Sent back in deep by Lowther. As Lowther gets tangled up with Brooks. Here is Camden Brooks. He'll fan the original pass, but makes it over to Opong. Opong will escape the forecheck as he circles in the corner. Here is London Opong. Will go through the middle. Finds Beach. Gregor Beach will make a toe drag move. Has it in the backhand. Stop made. Redon's there, but cleared on the point as whistle goes. Slashing, so a penalty on the play against the Dragons. Gregor Beach draws the call. Great move to free up the puck. Great breakout pass from Opong as well. So our first power play of the game, as height in the box, is Owen Sheehan for slashing. Beach, Matt Tobin, Max Halliday, Hunter Gauthier, and London Opong will be the headliners for this power play. As Sutherland will take the face-off, scrum draw comes free. Here's Halliday on the half wall. Up for Gauthier. Hunter Gauthier will look for a lane. Down low for Beach. Beach has Tobin in front. Goes for Halliday in the half wall instead. Halliday up top for Gauthier. Gauthier has London Opong on the right side. Finds him. Opong in the half wall. Will take it in the corner. Opong up for Halliday. Halliday has a lane to the net. Oh, shoot one on goal. That will off a stick and out of play. That took off 26 seconds of power play time as they'll change the units up here. Coach not like what he saw out of that first unit. In for the draw is Wren. Out there with Brownrigg and Vander Tobin, Gallant and Law on the point. Here's Law over to Gallant. Gallant can shoot the puck. He has it on the half wall. Looks for a lane. He will shoot one as we off the skate of Sutherland, who feels the effects of that one. Here's Gallant again. Another shot. This time will make its way on net, but stopped. As here is Wren out of the corner. Wren on the top of the circle. Down low for Brownrigg. Brownrigg makes a nice spin move to free up himself. Brownrigg up top. Finds Gallant again. Gallant over to Brownrigg. He'll let a shot go, just goes wide. As you get a good look at the net right there. Here's Wren out of the corner. Wren, the top of the circle, takes it to the slot. Wren will drop it off for Gallant. Gallant, another shot go to another skate in front. Good job of the Dragons to block the shots. Just watch out here. Last man back is the goaltender, forced to make a play up the glass. And good job by Cole to do so. As he had number 21, Emmett Foster on the forecheck. Here's Vander Tobin, the blue line. 35 seconds to go in the power play. Over to Wren. Wren looking for a lane. Down low for Gallant. Pass shot towards the goal. That will stay out of the net. Kept in by Law. Law up top for Wren. Wren over cross. Here's Brownrigg on the goal line. Makes a pass in front. That'll go off the crossbar. And that will go. That's a goal for Gallant. And we're tied. It came in and out so fast that nobody knew it was in, but Gallant knew. And he has tied this game at 2s. Some great passing from that Panthers power play. Ends up in the back of the net. And just like we started this game, we are now tied. So drop the puck up the ensuing face-off at center ice. Back to all square in this one. A great game so far. What else would you expect between the two top teams in the league? As here's Kenny, as he gets knocked off the puck for a moment. Comes free for Powell. Powell loses the puck as Smith on the forecheck frees up the biscuit, but he gets it right back. Here's Ferguson, the blue line, loses the puck for a moment. As here's Jack Adams. He had the opening goal in this game. Plays it over across off the stick of Bowden. Comes free for Power. Here's Beckett Power, has Smith and Kenny with them. That's going to be offside the line. Pretty easy call to make. And that will stop play with 11:32 to go in the second period. 2-2 is your score. Shots are 15-10 for the Panthers, who have taken over the shot stat category. They were down after the first period. With that recent power play, they might have had 3 or 4 shots on goal, including the equalizer from Remy Gallant. Up the face-off on neutral ice. Scrum for the puck on the wall right in front of the blue line. Comes free. Here's Conlon. Conlon has Damchuk on his right. Conlon will hold on to it and shoot one stop made by Cool. And there'll be no rebound from number 31 in white. Conlon scored his league-leading 18th goal in the season. He leads the league in points and goals. A senior forward looking to bring the provincial title back to Lockview. As we look at the face-off against Halliday, that seems to be the line matchup. The two top lines going at it. As Opong looking to clear. Comes free for Beach. Beach cross ice looking for Gallant, who just scored the equalizer in the power play. Gallant will send it in deep. Back to retrieve it as Sheehan. The Dragons defender will look to clear. It's going to be kept in by the forecheck of Halliday, and forced to cover up is beaten. Who will freeze play with the glove. Face-off will be inside the Dragons zone. Power will take the draw against Damchuk, who's still out there. Puck is dropped. Scrum draw comes free in the circle. Here's Conlon. Conlon up the middle, off the skate of Lowther, comes free for Brooks. Brooks out there with Opong. Finds his partner behind the net. Opong will try and clear on his backhand. It's going to be kept in by Conlon for a moment. Opong makes the play by Conlon in the corner. Puck comes free for Brooks, who will chip it over to Opong. Opong had a beautiful goal in the first period. As they'll make the play up for Gauthier. Here comes Hunter Gauthier with some speed. He makes the move, but he can't get by the defender, that being Johnson. or Sheehan rather. Puck play on the net. Here is Maddox Tobin. Tobin looks for an option. Takes it in the corner now in the half wall is number 89 in white. Tobin at the top of the zone now as he'll make his way all the way across the zone. Here's Gauthier in the corner. Gauthier makes a move. Drops it off for Tobin. Back for Gauthier. Let's get intercepted by Damchuk. As he'll make a play up ahead. Here's St. Clair down the right side. Enters the zone. St. Clair makes a move. He'll shoot one over the net of Cool. As watch out, Dragons are changing, but they're able to keep that from being a too many men calls. Here's McCormick. Shot will go in the corner. Picked up by St. Clair. Pass in front, looking for the trailer. That's going to be sent on goal, but just wide. Puck trickling on the goal line. As here's McCormick. Up to the point as Smith will send it back in deep. Brooks plays it back down low. Finds St. Clair. St. Clair against Opong out of the corner. Wren gets the interception. Look to poke it out, and he will. Here comes Evan Wren on the forecheck. Puck comes free for Opong. He's been out there for a while. He'll dump it in and go for a change. Back to retrieve it is Oliver Smith. 9:20 to go here in a tie game. Played up ahead. Here's St. Clair, but can't get by Siebold. We came right off the bench. Here's Maddox Siebold from behind his own net. Makes the play to escape the forecheck. Siebold up ahead for Wren. That'll go off his skate. Freed up as Sheehan will take over for the Dragons. There is Owen Sheehan shielding the puck with his body. Will take it behind his own cage. Play up the wall. Looking for Foston, but I'll miss him. Picked up by Law. Law over to Vandertoe when he misses the puck. Comes free for the Dragons, but good stick by Siebold. As here come the Panthers the other way. Tobin has Wren driving the net. Tobin over to Wren looking for the tip. That'll go off the stick of Beaton instead, and that'll go out of play. 8:47 to go. Panthers playing a better second half. They have known to have some pretty sleepy starts. They were down 2-0 to the last place Auburn Eagles last week here on home ice, and they came back in that one, and they were also down 2-0 at the start of this game against a much better opponent, but they've been able to claw their way back. It is now 2-2. As here's Law at the face-off win. Shot blocked in front as it's going to come free to the line. Here's Siebold, but he couldn't stay onside, so that will stop play. They'll drop the puck right to the left side of the broadcast booth here at RBC, aka a folding table and a tripod. Puck is dropped. One back for Siebold. Tanner's doing a good job on the draw today as that's going to be dumped in. Out to play it is Beaton. We'll go up the wall. Finds Dill. Kept in by Law. He'll let a shot go tip just wide of the net. And that's going to be played back behind the net. Law pinching in. Keeps the play inside the Dragon zone. Centering pass. Comes free for Brownring, but got knocked off the puck by Peveril. Dragons have it. Looking to clear. Off the wall. His foot race for the puck. That's going to go off the linesman. Comes free. Here's Sutherland who gets a hit by Law. That'll free out the puck. Alex Law, a football player and a hockey player as well. Here comes Wren. Play to the wall. It's going to be sent in deep. First man on the puck is Brownrig. As he'll look to get the puck towards the goal as he's tangled up in the corner. Tobin looking for the puck as well. Comes free for the Dragons for a moment as Wren will send it back in deep. Brownrig finds Tobin. Shot. Stop made by Beaton with the head. As Brownrig gets his stick lifted in front by the captain Peveril as he was looking for that rebound. Both Tobins, if this is your first time watching a Woodlawn Panthers hockey game, are quite feisty. The two of them, 89 and 55. They don't say much, but they play a pretty fiery game. Here's Smith for the face-off against Damchuk. Scrum draw, comes free behind the net. Looking to clear is Morgan White. Comes free behind the net for Gauthier, who will play it back to himself over for Smith. Smith over for Gauthier. Gauthier back in deep for Smith as the cycle game gets going for the Panthers. Puck comes free in the wall. Here is Ethan Smith up for Opong. Opong will drag and try and shoot one, but that will be blocked by the stick of Lowther. Kept in deep. Here is Ethan Smith for the Panthers. Centering pass will be intercepted by Isaac Powell. Opong pinching in, keeps the play alive. Makes a nice escape move, but loses the puck. Looking to clear the Dragons. Kept in by Opong once again. Opong down low, finds Gauthier, centering pass. Looking for Kenny. They'll go off a stick and sent the other way. As here is Conlon. Liam Conlon takes it wide, but on the back check from Smith, let me play to the corner. Conlon gets it back. We'll get a lane and shoot one off the blocker. It's going to be covered up by Cool. 6:49 to go. Second period, 2-2 game. We're tuning to High Button Sports. Mason Denike on the call. Lucy Glazebrook had a chance to talk to a few players before the game. She's on the camera right now. Face off to the glove side of Cool inside the Panthers zone. One back. Here's Ferguson behind his own net. Another face-off win for the Panthers. Puck comes free as that's going to be sent to the opposite wall by Morgan White. Will be played up ahead. Here is Beach. Beach has Halliday. Plays over across. He's been intercepted. Good stick from Bowden in his own zone. Bowden up ahead as he gets hit on the forward check from Halliday. That'll free up the puck for a moment. Sent in deep. Out to play it is Beaton. They'll go up the wall. Looking for Bowden. Bowden chips it ahead, but it's going to be turned over. Here's Halliday. Halliday, the top of the zone, will shoot one towards the goal. It's going off a stick and wide. Play to the corner as both teams battling for it. Oh, it comes free in the top of the circle. Here's Gallant. Gallant over cross. Shot off the pad. That's going to be a save by Beaton. As letting that one go was Conrad Eisner, number 88 in white. As here is Ferguson. Over to Eisner. Eisner on the top of his own circle. Plays over the cross, turned over. Nice move. Here's Bowden. Shot stop made. Rebound cleared away. Dragons have it for a moment. Poked off the stick. Here's Beach. Beach over for Gallant, who will try and poke it in the zone, but picked off by White. White will take it in the Panthers' end. Makes a move. Shot blocked. Comes free up top. Here's Bowden towards the goal. It's going to be blocked. White gets the rebound. White, a former King Hockey Club member, as his shot makes a stop by Cool. Rebound comes free. Here's Foston. Played around the wall. Battle for the puck in the corner as McCormick tangled up with Ferguson. Comes free for Ferguson, but he loses the puck right away. As letting a hit go there was Eisner. Play up the wall. Beach looking to clear. Finds Halliday. Here is Max Halliday. Looking to get it in the zone as he takes a hit in the process by Powell. Comes free for Morgan White. White will cycle it behind the net for Powell. Powell will go up the wall. One touch pass in the middle. Picked up by White. Here comes Morgan White. The offensive defenseman will make a move in the corner. Saws the puck. White looking for an option. Takes it to the half wall. White will play it to his man Sutherland, who takes a hit, and that will be a penalty as Sutherland came off the bench to accept the pass and took a hit in the process, and that will be a penalty against the Panthers. 4:43 to go here in the second period as Law gets the call, whether he likes it or not. He's got the hands up in the air. First look at this Dragons power play here today. It does feature the league's top scorer, so expect to see him involved in this one. As here is Conlon up top, over for Peveril. Peveril finds Sheehan. Sheehan towards the goal. It's going to be blocked by Seabold, looking to clear. Kept in by Sheehan. Here's Owen Sheehan, the blue line. Will play it down low. Finds Damchuk. Damchuk in the corner. Makes a move by Seabold. Still has the puck in the half wall. Damchuk towards the goal at the blocker. Rebounds there for Conlon. Another save. Another chance off the crossbar. That one just stays out, and we're still deadlocked at twos. As here's Damchuk's shot. Makes the save as Cool. A couple of good shots here from the Dragons in the power play. Here's Peveril. Peveril. Top of the circle. Up top. Back over cross. Here's Sheehan. Over to Peveril. Peveril shot through the screen, blocked in front, chance to clear for Woodlawn as Tobin will take over, looking for a shorthanded opportunity as Tobin. Here's Vander Tobin. Might have gotten hold on the play there, but will play on. Here's Conlon out of his own corner. He'll lead the rush for the Dragons. Liam Conlon takes it to the corner, puts the brakes on, pass in front looking for Damchuk. That'll be redirected wide. It comes free in front, but that'll be cleared away by Wren. But that'll make its way all the way down to Beaton, who uses his paddle to stop that one. Beaton. As Tobin on the forecheck gets the puck out of midair. Here's Maddox Tobin looking for an option. As he has Gauthier the trailer. Here's Gauthier in front of the backhand stop made. Rebounds there for Tobin. Off the post. That one stays out as the goalie was down and out. We'll play on here. Still tied at twos. Chances on both sides. As here's Sheehan. Sheehan will drag and shoot off the power. Rebounds there, but cleared away. Another good look. Some good chances back and forth. The two top dogs in the Division I standings putting on a show here in Burnside. As here's Peveril. 16 seconds to go in the power play. As that exchange of neutral ice unsuccessful for the Dragons. Puck comes free. Here to pick it up is Sheehan. Makes a move past Gauthier. Here's Owen Sheehan as the penalty's expiring. Sheehan, top of the circle, will shoot unblocked by Opong. As we're back to 5-on-5. Out of the box and onto the ice is Power. Makes the play over to Gauthier. Here's Hunter Gauthier. Nice toe drag. Makes a move. Shot! That off the stick of the back checking McCormick. That would have been a beauty of a goal for Gauthier. He's always sent down the ice. No icing is the call. Here's Opong. We'll take it behind his own net. London Opong will start the rush. He had a beauty end-to-end goal in the first period. Let's see what he can do here. Opong has a lane. Here's Opong. Shot stop made by Beaton. Is that how he scored his first one low on the ice on the end-to-end rush? Dragons have the puck. Here's White. Across the wall. It's going to be kept in by Opong. Opong around the wall. Plays it down low. Pass in front. Here's Ren's shot was blocked in front by White. Here come the Dragons. Here's Dill. He'll chip it ahead, but under the stick of Ferguson. Ferguson will go off the netting, and that will stop play. But it's been a rarity in this game. Lots of end-to-end action. Not many whistles. There's already 2 minutes left in the second period. A bit of a delay to start this one as Zamboni took a while to get on the ice, but we're live here at RBC. And for the face-off is Ben Sutherland against Ethan Smith for Woodlawn. Puck is dropped. One back for the Panthers. Here's Seabold over to Law, who's out of the box. Law looking to find the stick of Brownrigg. That'll be intercepted by Sheehan, who will play behind his own net. Here's Owen Sheehan. Makes a move by the forecheck of Kenny. Played up ahead. That'll go past the stick of Sutherland and sent back inside the Dragon zone. Here is Sheehan. Through the middle, he'll go off a skate. Comes free for Law. Law will go back off the boards. Up for Brownrigg. Brownrigg enters the zone. Over across, looking for Smith. That will go behind him and force it in deep. Here's Kenny now out of the corner. Kenny played up ahead for Smith. Up the wall, finds Law. It's a one-timer go. Tipped on goal. Rebound's there for Kenny. And Beaton makes a save. It's still loose, but eventually covered up. As that shot changed directions in a heap. But Beaton was up for the task. He's had a great game so far. Number 31 in white, or blue rather. My apologies. He is also wearing white, but predominantly blue are the jerseys. Gallant will take the face-off against Damchuk. Puck is dropped. One back. Here's Beach. One timer off the pad of Beaton, who's up to 26 shots on the night. As played back for Brooks in neutral ice. Brooks over to Opong. London Opong looks for a lane. He'll play a crossing for Beach. That's going to be intercepted, and that'll be sent off the glass by Powell. Played back in deep by Halliday. Here's Conlon. Met there by Opong. Opong and Conlon seem to be shadowing each other on the ice. My apologies for that kerfuffle of my words. So here's Beach lets the shot go. Beach makes a save. As here is Opong. Down low looking for Beach. He's go off his skate. Comes free for Peveril. Makes the play up for Damchuk. Here's Conlon. Conlon makes a move and a big hit there by Brooks on the league leading scorer. That was a big collision right in the blue line. Not sure if you saw that one. As there's 20 seconds to go in the period, here's Gallant up for Beach. Beach will get the red line and dump it in deep. 15 seconds to go. Puck free behind the net. Beach against Powell for the loose puck. Played up the wall. 9 seconds to go. Last man back up the clear is Ferguson. Ferguson plays it over, looking for Eisner. That will hop over his stick. His chance of the buzzer, but that's going to be intercepted and sent the other way. And that's going to do it for the first 2 periods of play. So as expected, a great matchup on hand here. The 2 top teams in the league going at it on a Wednesday afternoon, or evening, I guess. You're tuned to High Button Sports, the RBC Center. Zamboni coming to the ice. Be back out of the break.
Looking for a used vehicle? Here at Colonial Honda, we've got you covered with over 100 certified pre-owned vehicles in stock right now.
When it comes to quality and selection, Colonial Honda is Halifax's destination for pre-owned vehicles.
Whether you're shopping certified or just looking for a reliable ride, Colonial Honda will have the right fit for you. We have anything from sedans all the way up to full-size trucks. Come visit us today
At 2657 Roby Street.
Or give us a call at 902-453-1940.
Welcome back inside the RBC Center. It's been a treat of a game so far, living up to the hype. The two top teams in the Metro High School Hockey League going at it. Winner will take sole possession of first place in the Division I standings. 2-2 is your score after 2 periods. Nate Beaton has been stellar for the Dragons, and Cool has been no slouch either. Liam Collins scored to extend his league lead in goals and points. He got his 18th of the year. Jack Adams scored the opening goal for the Dragons. They led 2-0, and then Munda Opong went coast to coast to make it 2-1 after the first period. And then Remy Gallant on the power play with a sizzling shot on the goal line made it 2-2. That's our story here so far. The best is yet to come in this game. The way it's going right now, we might see a shootout. No overtime in the regular season in this league. Goes right to shootouts. As also have a 20-minute period as well. As they're letting the ice dry a little bit here in RBCC. Take a look at the standings here once again. Both teams tied at 32 points. They're also tied in this game 2-2. 3 points for a regulation win, 2 points for an overtime win, and 1 point for an overtime loss in this league. But we both know both teams won all 3 points. Halliday against McCormick for the opening face-off, and we're underway here in the third. 20 minutes to decide a winner. If not, we'll go to a shootout. It's gonna be sent in deep by Gallant. Here's White. It's a good forecheck by Halliday. Will clear the puck up top for Brooks. Brooks had his shot blocked. That's gonna be sent the other way. Foot race for the puck. Comlin against Opong. That's gonna be an icing call as Opong able to get there first. Face-off will be all the way on the other side of the ice. Once again, it will be McCormick against Halliday. Puck is dropped, one to the wall. Here's Gallant, up for Brooks. Brooks will drag and look for a lane. He'll shoot one up high, stop with the glove of Beaton, who's feeling it tonight, number 31 in blue. That's a free play for the whistle. He'll drop the puck, once again one back, but this time off the stick and neutral ice as Opong will have to collect, and he'll send it around the wall. Out to play it is Beaton. As foot race for the puck in the corner. McCormick against Halliday as they get tangled up in the wall. Puck comes free. Here is Powell. Powell up the wall looking for Collin. That will go past him. There might be another icing here, and it will be. So we'll drop the puck 200 feet the other way, despite the argument from Morgan White, number 4 in blue. Back-to-back icings to start off. It was a very fast-paced first and second period. Things kind of slowing down as they will make the call and then drop it at center ice instead, so the Dragons can now change. Sutherland will take the face-off against Halliday. Here is Beach off the face-off win in neutral ice by the Panthers, sent to the corner. Beach against White for the puck. White gets there first to go up the wall. Played to the boards, finds Lowther. That's Adams rather. Adams for the opening goal in this game. A shot from the point. The turnover tip just wide by Halliday as he was parked to the blue paint. Halliday has the puck in the corner. Played up the wall as he gets hit in the boards. Comes free for Beach. Beach will play it around the opposite corner. Gallant on the forward check, but getting there first are the Dragons. It's going to be sent to the opposite wall once again by Lockview. Turned over. Here's Halliday. Backhand will go off a stick and out of play. Panthers will make some changes. Face-off will be inside the zone. Couple chirps being thrown on both sides. They'll drop the puck to the glove side of the goaltender, Beaton. Puck is dropped, one ahead. Here's Seabold. Shot tipped on goal. Rebound save made by Beaton and tight. As he's been sharp all night long, no different in this one. Or in that sequence, I should say. As puck on the opposite end in Panthers territory. And in the forecheck is Foston. Comes free for Tobin. Tobin has the puck behind his own net. Makes the play up the wall. It's going to be kept in at the line by Sheehan. Battle ensues in the half wall, looking for the loose puck, comes free. Play to the slot, puck bouncing for Brownrigg against number 10, McCormick. McCormick will backhand one in deep. As they'll be thrown on goal off the skate of the goaltender Cool. Comes free for Brownrigg, he'll go opposite corner. Here is Law. Law looking to clear. Play to the middle of the ice, there'll be no icing, signals the linesman. Puck will slowly trickle its way into the stick of Smith, who will backpedal behind his own net. Smith goes up the boards. Poked up ahead by McCormick. That will be a free puck in neutral ice, collected by Siebel, but watch out as Adam Dill in the forward check will get the puck and long they put it in his own net. Free behind the net. Here is Dill. Wraparound will go off his stick and wide. Here is Wren. Wren plays it back behind his own net for Law. Law looking to clear, but St. Clair on the forward check will keep the puck inside the Panthers' corner. 2-on-2 down low. Looking to free up the puck on both sides. Comes free for Tobin. Here's Vander Tobin out there with Wren and Brownrigg. Tobin up for Wren. Wren will chip it inside the Dragon zone. Sheehan will collect behind his own net. Here's Owen Sheehan he dodges a hit by the forecheck of Brownrigg. Here's Sheehan will get the red line. Now the blue line slows the puck, makes a move wide. Played up top. There is McCormick. Back down low and intercepted by the stick of Power. McCormick gets it back. Will hesitate and send it in deep. Played by St. Clair. St. Clair plays through the goal line, finds Dill. Dill, puck comes free as Eisner will go up the wall. Panthers have it. Here's Brownrigg, fan on the pass, but picked up by Power, who will chip into the zone. Icing is the call, but waved off by the opposite linesman, who had a better look at it. So we'll play on. Here is Sheehan, up the left wall, has the puck, number 5 in blue, makes a move. Here's Sheehan to the left side, makes a pass in front. It'll go off a few bodies as that will stop play. For the whistle. Stay tuned for after the game. We'll interview who we think was the best player or the coolest with the most aura. We'll see what we decide on. Still no player of the game yet, as it's still a 2-2 game. So here come the Panthers now, poked up ahead by Gauthier, but it's going to go to the stick of Taylor instead. That'll be sent back into the Panthers zone. DD pass finds Opong. Opong across ice off the skate of Tobin. That'll be freed up. Here come the Dragons now. Damchick over to Conlon, scores! Make that 2 goals for Liam Conlon as a scrum after the goal. Regardless, Damchick to Conlon once again. 3-2 is your score. Beautiful pass to free up Liam Conlon. And when he's got that time and space, he's not missing that one. His second goal of the game, 19th on the year. Another assist from Damchick. As a penalty on both sides. Looks like Drew Taylor and Camden Brooks will both sit in the box. So it is a 3-2 game, Dragons up top. A little bit of a delay, but we're underway now. Dragons with the go-ahead goal. Second of the game from Conlon. It's going to be played to the corner. Comes free for Wren, but poked off his stick by Powell. Played up ahead. Wren looking for it. Picked up. As Damchick will go opposite wall. Picked off by London Opong, who will play to the opposite corner. Takes a hit from Damchick in the process. Here's Powell. Up the wall. It's going to be kept in by Smith inside the Dragon zone. Puck is bouncing on the circle. Comes free. Here's Conlon. Down the right side, might have a step, looking for the hat trick. Conlon will shoot. This goes wide of the net, looking for the blocker side. As comes free the other way. Here's Wren with the foot race for the puck. Wren has the puck in the corner, centering pass, picked off by Morgan White in the back check as he'll lead the rush for the Dragons. White over across for Lowther. Things opening up here in the third. Lowther over to Conlon. The shot goes to be stop by Cool, as that was Adams with the shot, number 16, not 19. As Powell will send it back towards the Panthers zone. Picked up. Here is Eisner. Eisner gets chipped with the puck for a moment, but Opong will collect for the Panthers. Here's London Opong weaving his way through. Has a goal in this game, looking for the tying one as well. That's going to be off his stick. Comes free for Adams. Pokes it ahead. Adams can't clear the zone for a moment as Wren, with a good stick and neutral ice, will free up the puck. 5.5 is gone here in this third period. 1 goal game. Dragons scored the go-ahead goal a few moments ago. Cleared down the ice by the Dragons. Here is Law. DD pass over to Ferguson. Ferguson will look to the middle. Finds Beach, will chip it in the zone. Picked off by Peveril. Peveril up the boards. Picked off by Law. Law up ahead for Halliday. Halliday leaves it for Gallant. Gallant has a goal in this game as well. He's playing on the top line in the absence of Matt Clements. Dragons have the puck. Here is Sheehan. Sheehan, a few head fakes and neutral ice. Enters the zone. Pass up ahead. Here's Foston's shot off the pad as rebounds behind the net. Play to the point. D pass from Peveril. Peveril shot blocked in front. Gets his own rebound. Another shot from Peveril. Tipped on goal. That'll go off the pad and just wide. Law looking to clear. Here's Gallant. It'll go up the boards. Puck will slowly trickle its way to the blue line and sent back in the zone as Ferguson tangled up. Played up ahead. Here's Halliday with Gallant. Gallant takes the pass. Gallant will shoot one off the block. Rebound's there, but cleared away as Sheehan with a good defensive stick prevents the game-tying goal as Beach looking to keep the play inside the Dragon zone. Gets tangled up, makes the play. Beach over crossing for Gallant, who was open, couldn't find him. Gallant takes the pass from Law. Up ahead, here's Halliday. On the backhand, but got good back check from Adams. Another chance for the point. Rebound's there as Beaton finds it as he's down in the crease. Keeps things 3-2 for his team. What a sequence of events that was. Great hockey on display here. 2 top dogs in the Metro High School Hockey League going at it for first place. Tobin will take the face-off against Damchuk. Puck is dropped, one ahead. Tobin looking for it, played behind the net. Here is Vander Tobin. Pass in front looking for Wren. Rebound's there. It's in the blue paint, but cleared away by the stick of Beaton. Comes free, something deep, but picked off by Damchuk. That will go off the boards. Clears the zone. Finds Ferguson. Goes going to back inside the Lockview end. DD pass. Finds Powell. Back over across for White. Morgan White will ship it through the middle of the zone. Picked off by Vander Tobin. Gets tripped the puck by Damchuk. Here comes Dill. Dill had his shot blocked. Played to the corner. As Law will go up the boards, looking to clear his Wren in his own zone. Evan Wren takes it behind his own net, looking for an option. Wren finds Brownrigg, back for Wren on the one-touch pass. He'll get knocked off the puck. Panthers are offside, so they got to tag up. Cross-ice pass picked off by Tobin as they'll look for the puck inside the zone. Sent the other way as comes free. Law looking for the puck against Dill. Law will go up the boards, finds Wren. Wren will skate the puck up the ice through the middle. Wren makes a move. Still has the puck, but it's going to be offside the line. But Wren did not touch the puck as he entered, so we'll play on. Here is White. Morgan White, the defenseman, takes it wide left. White has a lane. He'll shoot one. It's over the glove and wide of the net. That'll make its way across the opposite wall. Picked up by Lowther. Wren looking to clear as he gets the puck from his teammate. That will trickle its way inside the Dragon zone. White back to retrieve it. 11.5 to go here in the third. 1 goal game. Dragons up top in Dartmouth. Played up ahead here is Conlon. Finds Sutherland. Sutherland enters the zone. Over to Lowther. Lowther shot. Just goes off the stick and wide. Here's Conlon in the corner. Looking for the hat trick. Played back for Conlon. Conlon plays it up top. Dragging and shooting is Taylor. That's going to be blocked in front. There is Lowther from behind the own net. Centering pass intercepted by Maddock Tobin. Here comes Maddock Tobin, number 89, and White will get it inside the zone. Tobin has Gauthier in front, makes a move. Up front for Gauthier, but just out of his reach as Opong will collect. Opong will throw it towards the goal, tipped in front, but all tangled up was Tobin, who couldn't redirect that one home. Sent to the corner, picked off by the Dragons. They played behind the net. Here is Peveril. Peveril will look to clear. That will go past Opong all the way down the ice. And that will be an icing call against the Dragons, who can't change off the icing. So a tired group out there for this face-off inside the Lockview zone. Great finish in store here. There's 10.5 to go in the third. Shots are 29-22 in favor of the Panthers, who are down by a goal. Top line back out there. Gallant, Halliday, and Beach against a tired Lockview squad. Puck went ahead. Here's Gallant. Shot low, looking for the rebound, but it's going to be cleared away. Seabold will chip it back in the corner. Here's Taylor, looking to clear. Plays it behind the net, but picked off by Gallant on the forward check, and then Peverill tangled up. Comes free on the goal line. Kept in by Beach. Here is Gregor Beach. Will play it around the wall. It's going to come free for Taylor, looking to clear. Taylor through the middle of the ice. That will be sent down the ice, and just got enough of that one was Law to negate the icing. So Dragons can change. Here is Alex Law from behind his own goal line. Makes a move by the forward check. Law gets the red line, holds onto it, makes a move. Here's Law. Will shoot off the post. A bit of a sneaky shot there for number 9. Want to fool the goaltender, but not the post. As here's Seabold. Over cross for Law. It's picked up by Gallant. 3-2 game here in Dartmouth. 9:45 to go. It's going to be turned over, sent in deep by McCormick. Finds a stick of Gallant. Over to Seabold, looking to clear. Fanned on it. Kept in. Here's Boston. Sent in deep. Law looks for the puck. Finds it. Goes on the forehand up the wall. Picked off. Comes free for the Dragons. Off the side of the net goes the puck. Comes free for Seabold. Seabold looking to clear. Kept in by the forecheck of Boston. Dragons have it. Centering pass. Chance here. McCormick's shot just goes wide. Rebound there for Adams. Adams play to the point. Finds Sheehan. Sheehan takes on his backhand. Will go right back in deep off the boards. Dragons are going to kill some clock here. They're up a goal here in the third. Puck in the corner. Play to the opposite wall. Comes free for Beach, who's been out there for a while. Finds a stick of Seabold, looking to clear. Kept in by McCormick. McCormick up top. Makes a play from Adams. Over cross. Peverill pinching in. Let a shot go. Rebound's there for Cool. Cool cover up. And a big whistle for Woodlawn, as they got some tired bodies out there. Able to make the change now. As here comes Damchik over the boards. So they split up Damchik and Conlon in this third period. It obviously worked for them. They put them together for that one chip they scored, but since then they've been splitting them up. As here's White over to Damchik. Damchik has a lane to the net. He'll hold on to it, looking for the wraparound pass in front as Dragons were tangled up in a big block by Eisner. Keeps it out of the net as puck comes free. Play to the point. Here is White. White plays it over for St. Clair. Down in deep for Damchuk. Damchuk loses the puck from Eisner. Eisner going to clear. Played up the boards. Kenny can't get it out. It's tipped on goal, and they score! What a deflection in front from Damchuk. White let the shot go from the point. Number 18 in blue was in the blue paint, and a beautiful deflection off the middle of his stick goes in the net. The Dragons are once again up 2 goals here in Dartmouth. So the Panthers are down by 2 here on home ice. Winner of this game takes over sole possession of first place in the league. Here's Brownrigg over for Wren. Wren has a land to the net. Shot just goes wide, looking to cut the lead in half for the Panthers right away. This game is not over here, folks. The Panthers can score in bunches. Sirius St. Clair takes it wide, looking to center it, but go off the skate of Wren. Sent in deep. Here's Damchuk having a heck of a game. 2 assists and a goal for number 18. Might be interviewing him after the game. Let's see. Opong up for Brownrigg. Comes free in neutral ice as Wren will head out over his stick. As here's Brooks. Brooks in a penalty after the third Lockview goal, but he's back out there. Here's Brownrigg up for Wren. Evan Wren through the middle, enters the zone. Will set it on goal as Beaton will play to his defender. Finds St. Clair looking to clear. It's going to be kept in by the Panthers. Here's Brownrigg centering pass. Will go off his stick. Blockered in the corner by Beaton. Played up the wall. Here is St. Clair. Has the puck as his teammates are changing. So a 1-on-3 for number 22 as Damchuk heads to the bench. Sutherland will place with him. Centering pass. Will go off the stick and wide of the net. That nearly trickled its way through. Puck behind the net for Opong. Expect to see lots of him in this game as it trickles down to the end. Here is Opong. Up for Brownrigg. Played up ahead for Wren, but poked off the stick by Drew Taylor. Comes free for Tobin. Here's Vander Tobin over to Opong. Pass in front as that's going to go off a stick with a back checking Sheehan. Here is Opong again. Shot out the glove as Beaton flashed in the leather. keeps it 4-2 with 6:45 to go. A great game on hand here. Dragons have 2 goals here in this third period. 4-2 is your score. And I must mention, Keegan came up to us in the intermission, said he's the biggest Dragons fan of all time. And he said he can bench 3 plates. It's pretty impressive stuff. As here's power shot. Stop made by Beaton. Rebounds there in the crease. They whack away. That will go wide in the corner. Here is Tobin down low. Looking forward to Gauthier. Comes free for Power. He'll poke it back for Gauthier. Back for Power. Skate to stick. Shot on goal off the blocker. As here's Conlon. Play up ahead for Lowther. Lowther and Conlon on a 2-on-2. As Lowther leads it for Conlon. Back for Lowther. He got tangled up by Power in the back check. Puck comes free for Tobin. Played to the line. Kept in. As pass in front. Here's a chance for Lowther, who had a good chance, but Law on the back check gets a stick on the puck and finishes his hit on number 11 in the corner. So still 4-2. Great finish in store. So drop the puck inside the Panthers zone. Played up ahead by Gallant. Here is Gallant over to Beach. Beach back for Gallant. Comes free. Here's Halliday. Halliday uses his body to shield the puck. Will shoot it towards the goal, blocked. Puck comes free at the top of the circle. Here's Boston looking to clear. It can be kept in at the line as that will make its way out the zone. Here is Sheehan. Played up ahead as the Dragons stay on side. It's going to be shot and stop made by Cool with the glove, which will stop play. 5.5 to go. It's a 2-goal game. Panthers down by a pair. They've had some great comebacks this season here on home ice. Let's see what they can do here. This is probably the biggest game of their season so far. They're without their captain to injury. They'll be without them for a while, so they got to find that depth scoring, which they definitely have. This here is Eisner looking to clear. Ferguson up ahead for Beach. Beach over to Gallant. Gallant will take it wide. That's a shot go off the pad. Looking for the rebound off the ski of the referee. Stays inside the zone. Looking to clear the Dragons. That will make its way all the way down the ice, and that will be an icing call. With 5:18 to go in the third. As Opong back out there on the ice for his ozone draw. He has a goal in this game. Puck is dropped, one back for the Dragons. A big face-off win in their own zone, but kept in by Opong. Opong in the corner, battling with White. Puck comes free for Opong for a moment, but cleared away by McCormick. Here's McCormick. Will put the brakes on, looking to clear. That will be out the zone. Opong gets it right back. Here is London Opong. With 5 minutes to go in the third, 2-goal deficit for the Panthers. Opong on his own blue line finds Brooks. Brooks up for Halliday. Halliday will throw it towards the middle, off a skate of Gallant, and that will be picked up by the Dragons. Going to clear. That will go over Opong and out the zone. Dragons make a few changes. Behind the net is Brooks. Brooks over to Opong. Opong will cycle it for Gallant. Gallant has it in his own corner. Played up ahead for Beach. Beach can handle a pass. It's going to be blocked on the clearing attempt by Damczyk unintentionally. As here's Gallant. Can't get by White. White pokes it past Opong. 3-on-1 developing. Here's White over across looking for the stick of Dill, but he can't find it as that will off another stick of the Panther. Looking to clear is Gallant. He played around the wall. Picked up by Dill. Halliday knocks up the wall. Gallant can't clear. Kept in by White. Opong up the wall. Will go past Gallant once again. Sent back in deep by Damczyk. Here's Cool. Leaves it for Brooks. 4 minutes to go here in the third. Brooks up for Gallant. Gallant up ahead. Off the bench is Brownrigg. Brownrigg has Tobin. Brownrigg will shoot one towards the goal. Tipped away by Beaton. As Tobin up the wall. That'll be picked off and sent it away by Dill. Comes free for Wren. Here's Evan Wren. Enters the zone, makes a nice move. Wren towards the middle, lets a shot go. Stop made by Beaton once again. Here's Brownrigg behind the net. Brownrigg centering pass. Puck is bouncing. That'll be collected by the Dragons. Here is Ben Sutherland. Gets the blue line. Will enter the zone. 1-on-4 as his teammates are changing. Puck bouncing in the blue line. Tobin frees up the puck with a hit. Here's Wren. Wren up for Brownrigg. Will chip it ahead. Brownrigg has a step to the goal. Puts the brakes on, looking for the trailer. Here is Eisner. Shot at the blocker of Beaton. Big stop there from the 31 in blue. Dragons with the clear, kept in as that's going to be freed up. Here come the Dragons now, 2-on-1. Adams has it. Adams over cross, but great skate. Defensive skate by the Panthers defender, Ferguson. 2:45 to go here in the third. It's a 2-goal game. Play to the blue line. It's going to be sent to the opposite corner. There on the forecheck is Dill. Puck comes free behind the net for St. Clair as he gets hit in the wall. Centering pass. As here is McCormick. McCormick sent in deep, picked off by Ferguson. 2.5 to go in the third. 2-goal game. Ferguson makes the move by the forecheck. Over across for Wren. Wren looking for a lane. He'll get the red line and try and send it in deep, but picked off by Damchuk. We'll throw it back towards the Panthers who are changing. Here is Law. Law over to Seabold. 2:14 to go here in the third. Seabold back for Law. Law, the middle of the ice, is going to be sent down. No ice is a signal. As Peveril against Tobin on the forecheck. Here's Maddock Tobin. Pins Peveril against the wall. Battle ensues. 2 minutes to go here in the third period. Puck comes free. Here's Sheehan looking to clear. Sheehan played up ahead. Kept in for a moment, but Sheehan gets it right back. Finds the stick of Law, who will chip it ahead, but Sheehan with the block. Will send it in deep. Picked up by Maddox Seabold. 1:40 to go. Played up ahead. Cross-ice pass to the middle. Picked off. That's going to be offside. With 1:37 to go. It's now or never for Woodlawn. Might see a timeout here in a few moments. But for now, we'll line up and neutral ice. As timeout now called, looks like. There it is, the official signal. So both teams to their respective benches. We'll take a quick break up here in the booth. Final minute 37 coming up after the break.
Looking for a used vehicle? Here at Colonial Honda, we've got you covered with over 100 certified pre-owned vehicles in stock right now.
When it comes to quality and selection, Colonial Honda is Halifax's destination for pre-owned vehicles.
Whether you're shopping certified or just looking for a reliable ride, Colonial Honda will have the right fit for you. We have anything from sedans all the way up to full-size trucks. Come visit us today
At 2657 Roby Street.
Or give us a call at 902-453-1940.
Welcome back. Inside the RBC Center. The two best teams in the high school league here in the metro area going at it. Dragons up 2 here late in the third. Damchuk has the puck. He's had a great game so far. A goal and 2 assists. That's going to be turned over. Over for Gallant. 1:30 to go in the third. Gallant will chip it in deep. Beaton thought about playing it, but will leave it for his defenseman. Play to the corner. Net is now empty, so it's 6-on-5. Gauthier, the extra man. Here's Gallant. Gallant will shoot one towards the goal. Glove down by Beaton. There'll be no rebound. With 1:15 to go. Stay tuned for the post-game interview with who we deem is the best player out there today. Biggest face-off of the game. Halliday against Comlin. Puck is dropped. Scrum draw. One on the wall. Gauthier looks to keep it inside the zone. It's going to be kept in by Brooks for a moment. That will escape. As here is a chance for an ice of the game. That just goes wide as Damchuk just missed the empty net. Played up ahead. Here's Gauthier. Goes up the wall. Finds Gallant. Last minute player in the third. Gallant will shoot one off the rush. Goes off the blocker. Puck comes free. That'll be cleared to neutral ice. Here is Brooks. Brooks makes a move. That's going to be sent the other way. Now will make its way in the Panthers corner. Here is Halliday. Halliday down for Opong. 40 seconds to go in the third. Panthers need a goal here soon. Here is Opong. Plays it wide. Gets hit in the wall by Peveril. 27 seconds to go. Play in the corner. Peveril over cross. Finds Taylor looking to clear. That will go off the netting. That will stop play. With 20 seconds to go. Panthers need a goal here very soon. Shots are 40-30 in favor of Woodlawn, as Nate Beaton having a heck of a performance so far. Another timeout called, looks like. This time the Dragons are the ones to call it. We'll stay on the air here. Timeout now over. So face-off will be in the Dragon zone. In for the draw is Vander Tobin against Liam Conlon, who has 2 goals in this game. Puck is dropped. Comes free. Looking to clear the Dragons. 15 seconds to go. Net is empty for Woodlawn. Scramble in the middle of the ice. That's going to be sent to the empty net. And that's going to do it for this one. So the Dragons will take over first place in the Metro High School Hockey League. Empty net goal from Benny McCormick. With 9 seconds to go. 5-2 is your score. So a great performance from the Dragons here on the road. They will take over top spot in the Division I standings. We'll play out the last 9 seconds of this game. Puck is dropped. And they'll slowly play the puck. And that's going to do it. So the Dragons get the win on the road. Nate Beaton with a 38 save performance gets the W for Lockview. Final score will read 5-2 with the empty netter. Dragons take over first place in the league. Both teams will line up at center ice to shake hands. Stay tuned for our post-game interview with Lucy Glazebrook at ice level. She'll be talking to Alex Damczyk about a goal and 2 assists in this one.
Looking for a used vehicle? Here at Colonial Honda, we've got you covered with over 100 certified pre-owned vehicles in stock right now.
When it comes to quality and selection, Colonial Honda is Halifax's destination for pre-owned vehicles.
Whether you're shopping certified or just looking for a reliable ride, Colonial Honda will have the right fit for you. We have anything from sedans all the way up to full-size trucks. Come visit us today
At 2657 Roby Street.
Or give us a call at 902-453-1940.
So we're just getting Damczyk ready for the interview. So we'll be meeting the interview from up here. I'm going to ask a few questions for Damczyk in just a moment. Final score 5-2 here in Woodlawn. So we'll send it down. Damczyk, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, what's up? So congratulations on the victory, taking over first place.
Yes,
What
sir.
was the key for your success in this one?
You know, boys just working together, playing as a team, getting pucks deep, and just working our asses, or working really hard.
So yeah, congratulations. What's it going to take for the Dragons to win the provincial title this season?
You know, just stick to our game, keep playing how we're doing, and keep rolling with this first place win.
Right on. And what's on your Christmas list?
Ooh, I need some new AirPods, and
Yeah,
I'm
that's
getting
a
tires
good
for my car.
Anyone you want to shout out here on the stream that's watching from home?
Yeah, I'll shout out my mom.
There we go, Mrs. Damczyk. Congratulations to you and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. So that's going to do it for our coverage of this one.
Good job, bud.
Thank you for tuning in as always. My name is Mason tonight. Final score 5-2 for the Dragons here in the road. They take over first place in the league. So with that, once
That
again,
was so good.
thanks for watching.
Mason gave you your shout
Say
out.
sayonara here.
You'll have to go back
from
and
the
listen
RBC
for it.
Center.
He gave you a
See you
big
at the next
shout
one.
out. Yes, he gave you a